In 2017, 3 UFO videos were leaked from the US military. In 2020, the Pentagon confirmed that these UFO videos were real. But just days ago, this exact same thing happened again. Only this time, it's with a new UFO video. In 2019, the US Navy photographed and filmed a pyramid-shaped UFO. They called the Air Force and other branches of the military in case it was a military aircraft. But it turned out it was not. They had no idea what it was. As you can see, this pyramid-shaped UFO is flashing in their video. This was filmed on board a US Navy warship. This video was leaked to a journalist named Jeremy Corbell. And on April 10th, 2021, just 5 days ago, the Pentagon confirmed this footage is real. The Pentagon confirmed the leaked video is genuine. They also confirmed the video was in fact taken by Navy personnel. Susan Goth, a Pentagon spokesperson, said this: "I can confirm that the referenced photos and videos were taken by Navy personnel. The UAPTF has included these incidents in their ongoing examinations. The UAPTF has included these incidents in their ongoing examinations." If you don't know, the UAPTF is the US government's very own UFO Research Task Force. It stands for Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force. It was created in 2020, and their entire object is to find out about UFO sightings. In 2020, there were 3 confirmed UFO videos, and already in 2021, we've had our first confirmed UFO video by the US government. It seems like UFOs and aliens are getting more and more real by the day. And it really makes you wonder, how long before we have an encounter with alien life if we haven't already? For me, one of the weirdest things about the new UFO video is what happens at the end. I've slowed the video down and enhanced it here so you guys can see too. The UFO appears to duplicate or teleport in some way. It's almost like it makes a ghost of itself. It's pretty clear that whatever this was, it was scouting out the US Navy warship below it. This was recorded off the coast of California. When the Department of Defense was asked if this UFO may be a national security issue, they refused to comment. They simply said it's being investigated as we speak. To make matters even more strange, this is not the only sighting of this bizarre UFO. Last week in a press conference, the Chief of Naval Operations, Admiral Michael Gidley, said this: "I'm aware of reports that there have been other sightings by aviators in the air, and by other ships, not only of the USA but other nations too. Over the years, so many bizarre UFO clips have emerged, but it's very rare that they're confirmed as genuine by the Pentagon. One amazing unconfirmed UFO clip comes from Australia. One day, many different people in Cornwall, Australia saw the exact same UFO at the same time and filmed it. The grey UFO seemed to dematerialize and rematerialize in the sky. This was caught above a museum and on a highway too. Also, 2 people at Cornwall's beach saw this exact same thing. The videos were all posted within 10 minutes of each other. The bizarre UFO has never been reported since. Maybe it dematerialized for good." Another very convincing UFO video comes from Newcastle, UK. This one comes from a live TV broadcast of BBC News. A news reporter based in Newcastle is doing a normal report, but that's when something strange flies by the webcam in the background.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Just what is it? We don't know. Perhaps you can help.
They even asked people if they also saw it, and if they did, to call in and explain what they thought it was.
You see the breakfast headlines, and did you spot something suspicious in the screen behind me?
Another bizarre UFO video comes from Hawaii. It has not been confirmed as a genuine UFO yet, but it was only filmed months ago, so maybe we'll have to wait for that to happen at a later date. Earlier this year, on January 4th, 2021, many UFO sightings happened in Hawaii. The sightings were all of the exact same bright blue UFO crashing into the ocean.
Passing over Princess Kahanu Estates.
I don't know what it looked like. And then I was like, oh,
One woman named Misatina Sape saw the bizarre UFO in the sky, and a woman named Maria saw the exact same thing.
or the line in the water, whatever it is.
The object traveled 3 miles. was. And then it crashed from the sky into the ocean. One of the witnesses, named Maria, said the UFO was larger than a telephone pole, and she also said it made absolutely no sound. The FAA said they received a report from police about a possible plane crash in the ocean, but they said they had no aircraft disappear off radars and no reports of overdue or missing aircraft. So if this flying object was not a plane, then what was it? Months later, it still remains a total mystery. Another UFO video which comes from a government agency is this one from NASA. This was filmed from the International Space Station on April 5th, 2016. This mysterious UFO was caught hovering around the ISS at 7:23 in the morning. This happened during a NASA live stream. The flat disk slowly rises on the blue horizon in the distance. The object then flies away in the opposite direction until we can't see it anymore. Years on, NASA has still never explained what this UFO could be. Another live TV UFO comes from this broadcast filmed in London. This comes from the official YouTube channel of Channel 4 News. Politician Tom Watson is being interviewed, and behind him is the London skyline. That's when you can clearly see some kind of craft flying right behind him. It seems rather small but incredibly fast. Some have speculated it could be a drone, but this video comes from 2011. This was years before drones were available to the public like they are now. So what could this be? Our final very convincing UFO clip comes from Turkey. A female news anchor is talking to the camera. That's when suddenly behind her, many UFOs seem to appear. A group of people soon gather around to see this amazing phenomena. Everyone runs over to look at the UFOs in pure shock. But then the camera stops. Apparently this was because the objects emitted some kind of EMP. This messed with the electronics of the camera and turned it off. What do you think about this very convincing and scary video? But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below, do you believe in UFOs and aliens or not? If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thanks for watching. There are some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.